Welcome friend to Introduction to NX. Today we are going to talk about how to customize quick access toolbar and uh, how to create a new file and how many options NX give us to create a new file. Let's welcome you to your own channel RUJIKE 3D software tutorials. Let's start with customization of quick access toolbar. First, I want to indicate which is the quick access toolbar, the red portion. Sorry, friends. So the red portion, the bar indicate under the red portion, which I highlight, is the quick access toolbar, and I tell you that a simple arrow key is given to customize the quick access toolbar. This is a small option, or you can say the small part of the NX, but it is useful when you are going to start modeling or many more things. Here you can see the numbers of ticks shown in the drop down list. These all functions are shown or are available on the quick access toolbar. If you want to remove any one of them, then just untick or unselect that. For example, I don't want the save button on my quick access toolbar because I am comfortable with control S. Okay, so just I remove it by unselect it. So you can see the effect here. The save button is gone. I repeat it so you can easily recognize it. So there is no save button. Here there is a no save button. I just click here and select the save. Okay, so you can easily get where the save button is indicated. So here the save button is there. So when you are going to modeling anything or going to sketch or make a sheet or anything, I explain what all that. So at that time you want to save the file which is you are working on. So you can save it easily from here, or I am comfortable with the shortcut keys control S. If you want to work fast in NX, so just start remembering the shortcut keys. There is no big task. Just start using it, and you are going to use to it. Okay, so we complete the quick access toolbar, how to customize, then start the how which are the files the NX give to start a new file. Okay, so here the small icon like new, and you can use the control N for it, and you can access from the quick access toolbar. I just indicate where the new is basically. Okay, this is the new where we start our new file. Okay, so just I press Control N, and the window is open here. So this is the basically window for the new. Whenever you like to create a new file, the window is blink on the screen. So friends, these are the option which is available here, and this is the main options, like the main groups we can say that model, drawing, simulation, manufacturing, inspection, mechatronics, concept designer, ship structure, and line designer. Okay, so these are the main groups which is shown here in new. Okay, now there is a filter. Filter is just to filter out your requirements. If you want to customize or if you want to model your part in the millimeter or inches, then you can select it from here, like millimeter, inches, and all. Okay, all for you want to model your part in both millimeter and inches. Okay, so next we are going to discuss the subgroups or the sub functions which are in the model, uh, which is required for the introduction or the basics of NX or the essential of NX. So modeling, assembly, shape studio, and sheet metal, these are the important for the intermediate or the advanced level of the NX. So we are not going to discuss because it's create a confusion for the beginners to remember all the functions and all that. So just we start with the modeling. Okay, so first we are going to start our modeling. In the modeling you are going to first sketch it, and with the different operation like revolve, extrude, you just create a model of it. After creating numbers of model, you want to assemble it for make a complete assembly, or we can in the easy language a complete mechanism, so you can get a mechanical advantage from it. Okay, the shape studio. So we completed model, and the second part is the assembly. The third is the shape studio. Shape studio is the nothing but just like modeling, but when you want to design something, have a complicated shape on the surface or something like that, so you can use this shape model, shape studio. Okay, the next is sheet metal. Okay, the sheet metal is the kind of the thing which is utilized in the automobile industry to just design the doors and the bonnets and the body of a car or anything else. And if you want to design your model with sheet metals, we are going to discuss how to use the sheet metal option. Aero sheet metal is the same like, but it give more functions, like you would like to use it for aerospace industries, the name itself suggests you. And these are not for the beginners or for essential annex program, so just we skip it. But yeah, absolutely we cover it after in the intermediate. The next is the drawing. Okay, so the next is the drawing. In the drawing you have another more option is like the relationship. This is not the relationship of the human, obviously, but it is the relationship with your model. Okay, so standalone part is shows you that your sheet. Okay, so I just highlight what is the stand. Okay, okay, sorry, I just highlight what is the standard. Where is the standalone? Okay, relationship, a standalone part. Standalone part is the function which give you uh, the drafting of the sheet, uh, have no reference with any model. If you make any modification in your model, there is no connection between your sheet and the model, so you have to draw your sheet again according to your model. So just take the reference again and all that. We go through that um, process even after completing our modeling session. Okay, so just hold for some time. A relationship. The next is the reference exist part. So you can give the reference to any exist part. So your sheet is always in the reference of that particular part. When you just modified that part, the in the just came to your sheet, and in the part navigator. And what is the part navigator, I explained in my previous video, so just go through that previous video if you don't know. Then so in the part navigator you get the update of modification, what is done in your model. Okay, so these are that's complete. There's or two option. The unit is the same. Here the different templates are given: A0, A1, A2, A3. That's we all know. These are the size of the sheets of the drawing sheet. So you can just choose any one of them according to your presentation, what we can say, presentation format, or the size of the assembly, or according to your thinking. Okay, so the next is the simulation. In the simulation there is the same unit filter, and these are the different simulations programs like NX, Nastran, NX. What is the NX, Nastran? I just give you the overview of that. The NX, Nastran is give you the exact kind of the stress produced when your component is working in a practical environment. The NX thermal flow gives you the exact flow of the thermal heat related energy, or how much your component is going to be gain the temperature, or the temperature rise in your component during the working, like the gear. there is a temperature rise in the teeth, but you have to design the teeth according to that. It's not going to soften during the working, otherwise it stop its working. The next is next design the same like that, but I have some advanced options. These are the different applications like MS in Astran, ANSYS. You can you absolutely know the name ANSYS. It is the kind of base software for only purpose of analysis. Now we go for the manufacturing, the same relationship and the unit I explained before it. The in this when we are going to manufacture any component on any machine, then you can just set up your machine on which you want to manufacture a component and just simulate how your machine is work. We go through all these in detail, but after completing model we go through the drawing. After completing drawing, the another is the simulation. In the sequence we are going to it go through it. This is the inspection. Different tools are NX already give you to just simulate how your CMM coordinate measuring machine is work in the actual practical life or else practical situations. So just these are some of the tools, the next presets, and you can set according to your requirement. This is a mechatronics design. So in your design there is a part of the circuits and all that, so you can just add that from this mechatronic concept design. Like you want to make a robot, then there is a number of circuit are required in the robot design, so you can just design your robot in this part of NX. SIP structure NX give you the special program for constructing the SIP. So there's some basics and the intermediate level of the modifications you can do in your SIP. Okay, so line design, this is one of the great application and the unique application of NX. You can decide how your equipment is going to be work in your line, the line assembly. As we are mechanical engineer, we all know what is the line assembly, so the equipment is used for that. This is the line, how your line is going to be work in a practical situation, what are the parts in which sequence you have to put in for the good efficiency of your layout. This is the zone, in a particular zone what kind of the work is going to be done, and this is the station, in a particular station, like the only the lathe machine are work, or the CNC lathe, or the ultrasonic machinings are going to be done in that particular station, or what kind of this operations are carried out. Okay, and this is the blank, there is a no basic templates, you have to create all the things. So first we start with our modeling part. One new file, the new file name you can see in all the tabs. When you are going to make a new file name, just put your name, on which name you want to create your file. I gives this a tutorial 2. Okay, and where you want to save, just click on the folder where you want to save. Here also what I say before, that the name of the NX model, here the kind of the application you are in, like you are in the modeling, so here the written modeling. Then tutorial 2, we give the name of the this tutorial, so it's shown here, nothing else. And what these all mean, we go through it in the our next tutorial. So thank you friend. If you enjoy this tutorial and you like this tutorial, then just press a like button. Don't forget to subscribe and press the bell icon, so you get all the new tutorials as I post, and get something, learn something new, and share with your friends so your friends can also get the benefit of it. Thank you friends.